We are rolling. Let's go. What's up, Abel? How are you? Ready and able. Hello, Erica. What's happening? Lacoste, what's up, Diane? Good to see you. No, you guys missed out on it, but I think before, let's say Sunday, because I definitely, we got some good chances Friday, Saturday. Good evening, Paul. Abel wants to see some rain. Where are you, brother? Hi, Edie. Ready for rain. Felipe, yeah, we got a little hot again today. Heading to San Antonio from Carrizo. Is it going to rain? Tonight, if it's happening now, now's a good time to come on. Hey, there's Catula. Hi, Madi. Go Packers. Marcos, how are you? Oh, too bad, man. It was a great parade. SeaWorld. Okay. Yeah, Abel, we'll definitely get some more rain west and northwest San Antonio pretty soon. Good evening. Bill Taylor here at Ken's 5 Digital Center. We're in a nice little damp weather pattern. We've got a stationary front. We've got some upper level disturbances that'll be rolling through both components, both weather makers, and they're going to be spelling out some decent rain chances over the next 48 hours. I would say we start tapering off Saturday afternoon into Sunday, but it does look good. In fact, take a look. This radar's been pretty healthy. I don't like that one. Let's do that one. And you can see that it's Gonzales down towards Cuero, Hallettsville. Even that storm went severe for a short moment. It was some pretty good winds that were recorded around Hallettsville. Nothing tornadic. And notice that this pocket, I mean, it's a very good cluster of very heavy rain dropping south of the I-10 corridor. And some residual little pop-ups are still falling. It's going to be Kendall County, Kerrville getting another little round of some rain, but it's like only Kerrville this go around. But Kerr County, I mean, it started this afternoon, like especially western Kerr County, saw some pretty good rain. Why don't I do that and just put, let's say 5 hours on this loop, and we can watch the genesis, if you will, of today's rain. So a few storms started up near Rock Springs and then just kind of fizzled out. But now look at that, Del Rio getting in on the action. Just off to your north, it's a good cluster of thunderstorms. Wow. That looks pretty impressive. Might have to keep an eye on that. As it drops into Kinney County, it's going to be Brackettville. That's pretty intense rain and a lot of lightning, so that's producing a good amount of updraft. When you see that clustering of the lightning right there, that means that the thunderstorm is really powering up, and it's definitely something we have to watch closely. So far, what we've seen are some pretty good winds, damaging winds of 50, maybe 40 to 50 miles per hour in and around some of these cells. Some enough that we've estimated 50 to 60 miles per hour and have seen some severe thunderstorm warnings issued. Nothing in Victoria. Hi, Serena. Any rain for Catula? It's not going to be soon. I think it's going to be probably Friday, Saturday time frame. You should get some. That's the rain song. John Coombs on it. That sounds really good. Miss Drew in his place. Nothing in Victoria. Oh, it was really good, John. Thanks. The fashion show raised a lot of money. It was over $150,000 in one night, so it was really good. Diane's ready for some torrential rains. Take this heat away, bring in the cool. Yet, Veronica, it did get pretty hot today, didn't it? Hey, Carly, how are you? What's up, Artie? God bless you, too. Thank you, my man. Hey, Marissa, how are you? Hey, Anthony, good to see you. So, yeah, this new cluster around Del Rio just kind of firing up. So why don't we get in here a little bit tighter, and we'll go ahead and put, hails on there. Let's take lightning off and see what we've got with any hail being produced in that cell. So what you want to look for is that little, let me just put this in the 2-hour range. So you see that little flash of blue in there? It was definitely pretty good for a moment. Not far from Lake Amistad. But then in that cloudy area, that's maybe some pea-sized hail in there. Not too large. No rain in Leon Valley. Hi, Sarah. 27 drops in shirts. About an hour. Chad's out there. 7, 8, 9. 27. We need rain in Bandera. Hey, Mary. Is rain going to affect the Saturday night football games? I don't think, Sarah, so far, it looks like the rain does kind of thin out as we get into Saturday night. Brian, hope all's well. I want to ask you what is causing all these earthquakes. Yeah, it's down in northern Karnes County. And today's were 4.2. I said, that sounds pretty good on a Richter scale, but local authorities, we even heard from the local Dairy Queen in Falls City. No report of damage. They didn't even feel much. I said, wow. So I don't know if it could be deeper, like as far as where it's occurring, because if it occurs down beneath the Earth's surface, you won't feel it up here as much. So even though it hits a 4 or higher, it might not be, at the surface, which I would think a 4. Excuse me. You're going to feel that, but that wasn't the case. You're in South Texas when you're checking in on the Dairy Queen to see if there was any effects. But yeah, the effects were minimal. Nothing at all. No damage. No reports of anyone noticing it. Wild. Okay, so here's the setup. Let's talk about it. We've got another good chance of rain Friday and then Saturday and into Saturday, because this stationary front is going to be the surface trigger draped right across South Texas, going to go a little more to the south, and it's going to retreat to the north. I mean, it's just going to be in the neighborhood for the next 48 hours. And we also have some upper level disturbances because we've slipped into what's called a zonal flow pattern. The high is out of the way now, and on the eastern side of it, the zonal flow, which is pretty much west to east. Let me just show you what I mean. You can kind of see it with the high, well to our south now. If you look at those wind barbs, everything moving almost due west to east. So what that is, upper level winds and a zonal flow. And some small disturbances are rolling in from the Pacific embedded in that flow. And then where they roll over, like where that surface front is where you trigger some pretty good rain. And then those outflows can get things started, especially when you get a little good heating and good humidity. So let's take a look at some future radar data. All right, so this one, let's see what we got here, is the NAM. You want to let's find the one that's got the closest to reality, right? So let's get a good south central map up. Oh, there goes a warning right there. All right, I was just saying that, wasn't I? We're getting some good winds in there till 10:15. So what I'm going to do right now is leave you for just a moment to make sure we get this crawl going on the TV. So just give me a moment. I'll be right back. All right, we are back in the saddle, Ken's 5 Digital Center. Make sure we're all good on Ken's 5 TV. Uvalde, you may be having some thunderstorms heading your way. Yeah, that's a good one. Thank you, John. Happy Thursday, Shell. Really dark to the west earlier. Hey, Dave. That's, yeah, some small hail. I mean, it doesn't appear that we've got large hail in here. Let's get a read on what we're looking at. This, of course, Kinney County, southwestern Edwards, and southeastern Val Verde. It's not going to include Del Rio, but it will include Brackettville. Moving southeast at 25 miles per hour. We've got 70 mile per hour wind gusts estimated and quarter-size hail. But that's not what we're seeing on the hail tracker here. Definitely not quarter-size with what is being picked up in that gray pocket right there. Maybe some quarter size at one point, but right now not the case. Like I said, it's missing Del Rio, so it's going to be east and northeast of there and moving east to southeast at 25 miles per hour. Again, severe thunderstorm warning till 10:15 as this storm starts drifting east, southeast over Highway 90. On its way to Brackettville, Texas. All right. We did have a warning earlier. That was, see that little hailstorm that went over east of Hallettsville. And again, winds have been the story with this event or some of these cells that have developed. So now, back to future radar. This way we get a look at what we're expecting the front and those upper level ripples to start doing over the next 48 hours. Because that front's not really going to be going anywhere. And the NAM model, which like I said, we want to take a look at which model is depicting the current situation best. So let's get this back up. Okay, so heavy east, heavy west, nothing in the city. Except we do see some storms developing northern Atascosa County. Hey, Brianna, some rain nearby right now, just developing actually. Yeah, just to your north, see it? Just to your north. There could be some more overnight, so heads up on that. I would roll up the windows. All right, so let's take a look now at some model prediction. Not that one, this one. And decent job. Let's go ahead and look at the other model depictions of the current situation. Again, this is the NAMS look, and now we'll go to the HRRR. A little closer because it's getting a good read on that storm near Del Rio, and then also to the east, so that's better. We're improving with the HRRR. We go to the IBM. Really good. Doesn't get the Del Rio action, but it's got it off to the east. So hit or miss on all of them, but they're never going to be perfect like that. Sometimes they're spot on. But okay, see that things are expected to hold together to the south and east and drop into Victoria, Beeville, George West, into the Texas coast. And then as we get into Friday, here comes the next impulse on the radar and in our area by noontime. Fredericksburg, Kerrville, Bernie, 2 o'clock into the city through the 4 o'clock hour. And then out west again, another good impulse develops tomorrow evening, but doesn't make it to the city. And then here's Saturday and Sunday. See, Saturday stays really quiet. So see, that's the IBM. Let's go to the HRRR and see. It won't take us that far out through Saturday evening, but it'll get us through Friday. Here's early Friday. Seguin down I-10 east, some pretty heavy rain, nothing in the hill country. And then look, the Friday afternoon impulse, pretty much the same timing, a little bit later according to the HRRR, and dropping into the city through the 4 or 5 o'clock hour, a little bit more out to the west through the evening and nighttime hours. And then heading into Saturday, also not much. That's good. Okay. With some heavy rain dropping down the I-35 corridor, looks to be the hot spot for Friday. Because both of those spelled out a pretty good scenario on heavy rain there. I'll tell you, it doesn't look good until then, right there. Maybe late Friday night, early Saturday morning, south and west. That'll be your best rain, while everything is east before then. Rio Rancho, New Mexico, 68. Oh, that's nice. Lacoste tonight. Hi, Diane. Probably not. I don't think you'll get much in Lacoste. Remind me what county Lacoste is in again? Isn't that southwest? Nothing for Castle Hills. Hi, Minnie. Amazing that you can predict the weather like that. Hi, Denise. It's not perfect, but we get a pretty good handle on it. Huge cracks in the yard. Oh, man. Right? Don't look at you. Look way down. It's like, whoa. Don't drop anything in there. But that gives you an idea of why we have such foundation issues. So, I'll tell you, of the three that were off the top looking the best, IBM looked good. What was the Her? Her looked pretty good. You want to try to go with the one that's initializing best, who's showing the current situation most accurately. I would have to say I like the IBM. We'll stick with the IBM. Okay, here's the good news. Rain amounts between now and next Thursday are really good. I mean, 1 to 1.25 inches across San Antonio. You see that pocket west, pretty much Sabinal, Texas, in between Hondo and Uvalde, 1.5 inches. When you see that little purple dot closer to Houston, you're going 2 to 2.5. But this drought report was just issued today. This comes out every Thursday. And San Antonio, Seguin, New Braunfels, Bernie, Kerrville, all still under exceptional drought. The improvement from last week, you can see how fast the drought tapers off as you move west-southwest. You go to extreme, severe, moderate, to just dry. When you see yellow, that's not drought. That has improved. We have not. I mean, we are still in an exceptional drought, worst drought condition we can have. But the news is good, my friends. And you are, my friends. 7-day forecast has the best rain chances we've seen in quite some time. From the San Antonio River Walk, we've got Friday, 50-50, 40% through the weekend is what I'm going with. 93 tomorrow. We hit 98 today, 98. It was close, because I called it on Monday. I said, no more 100-degree days. Not one more. I was sweating today. It got close. I was like, 98. It was only 4 o'clock. It was at 4 o'clock. We were at 98. I said, oh, no. Wouldn't be the first time Mother Nature has humbled my forecasting skills. So 20% chance of an isolated shower even into Monday. And then look, we are expected to climb again, mid-90s next week. We should be at 90. That should be the high in mid-September. Hey, Isabel. Thanks for the love. Hope you're doing good. David, did you hear about the power plant that was bad for the environment all year? He got coal for Christmas. Nice. All year. Very bad. Coal in his stocking. Car read 102. Yeah, see your car. But car thermometers lie to you, my brother. You know this. Hey, Christine. Looking forward to seeing you. Yes. No. I mean, I do, because I did the Mad Hatter for Halloween one year. I think I might be doing the Mad Hatter. I'll tell you, that's what I love about Hope Hits Harder, which right here, you know it. Hope Hits Harder. My boy T-Bone. you get like 90% participation on the theme. I mean, everybody shows up dressed. It's so cool. Because sometimes you just don't get that kind of, support sometimes. All right, so there you have it. 7-day forecast. Keep the umbrella within reach. I would not wash the car. And just keep an eye on radar. Make sure you download the KENS 5 app. You got radar in the palm of your hand, ready to go. Just see where these storms are located. Love y'all. Have a great night. We'll see you at 10.